Hello, it is Monday and it is Monday Market Update Day. So today is October 20th, 2025. We are officially in the final quarter of 2025. So I am going to do a quick update on the nation, and then I'm going to go into our Bastrop County inventory as well as our numbers for Bastrop County for the end of the quarter. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about what is coming up in voting for property tax. So it's going to be a great Monday market update. Nationally, we have remained a little bit flat since July. So we've been about the same in inventory. It's still up from where we were last year, and it's still gaining, the inventory is. But we've just kind of stayed the same nationally since July. So right now we are, according to my podcast that my podcast I listen to, BAMET's The Hot Sheet, we are at 859,000 single family residences for sale in the nation. So 859,000. Our price reductions are at 41.8%. That means approximately 42% of people will reduce the price of their home as a seller before selling it. We are still sitting at around 6.25, 6.3 in interest rates for the 30-year fixed. There is another FOMC meeting scheduled for this month, the 28th through the 29th, and when they meet, it is expected that they will do another rate reduction. Not for sure, but that is what is expected. When I was talking about 42% price reductions, nationally, I was on the hot sheet for Bastrop County today, and in the last 7 days, there's been 70 price reductions on our inventory. So that means in the last 7 days, 70 properties have had their price reduced, their list price. So that brings me to Bastrop County inventory. We're going to do a broad sweep right now, and single family residences. This is not townhomes, not mobile homes, not condos or manufactured housing. The MLS just says SFR, so single family residences, homes. We are at 791 listings total for the county. That's BA, BW, SB, and EL for Elgin. The median list price is $400,000, and the median price per foot is $204 a foot. Of those 791 listings, 213 of those are new construction, and the median price of those new construction homes are $396,000, and the median price per foot for new construction is $197. So I think I mentioned this in my last Monday market update, where there had been some news that new construction is at a point where it is almost less expensive than resales. And so in our county, our new construction is sitting at a $396 median price and a $197 median price per foot in comparison to, and the total, which also does include new construction, keep that in mind, of the 791, where the median price is $400,000 and the median square price is $204. So not a huge difference, and there's a lot of factors that go in new construction versus resale, and what neighborhoods are opening and what resales we have, but it is something to just keep in mind over when I'm talking about these numbers and how things are trending. All right, how many homes are under contract right now? And this, again, single family residences, Bastrop County, we have 144 total listings under contract at the moment. Out of those 144, 52 of those are new construction. So a little bit less than half are new construction, and the rest are resales. So again, those numbers for the county are 144 under contract, 52 of those are new construction, our total listings, single family residences, not total listings of real estate, but single family, 791, and of those 791, 213 are new construction. All right, so I'm going to move on to third quarter in Bastrop County. So I pulled from the MLS, I pulled single family residences again that sold in the third quarter. And I did a breakdown of the areas. So in the third quarter, we had 348 closings, and the median close price was $350,000, and the median price per foot was $195. So 348 closed in the third quarter. Of those, 118 of those were new construction, and the median price of the new construction homes that closed was $343,400, so just slightly under the $350, and $194 a foot, which is $1 less than the total, which was $195. So again, 348 closed, median close price $350, our median price per foot $195 for the third quarter in Bastrop County, the entire county. Of the 348 that closed, 159 of those were in Bastrop area, BA. The median close price was $370, $198 a foot. 69 of the 348 were in BW. Again, if you haven't watched before, BW is Bastrop West, think Cedar Creek, portions of the colony, 21 towards Austin, BW. So 69 in BW, 395, 196 a foot. 91 of those were in Elgin, pretty self-explanatory, Elgin. And the median price in Elgin, close price was $303,000 and $190 a foot. 20 of the 348 closed were in Smithville. $330,000 was the median sales price, and the median price per foot was $215. So our highest median sales price was in BW at $395. Our lowest was in Elgin at $303. The most listings closed was 159 in BA, and the least amount would be Smithville. It is a smaller area. The highest median price per foot was in Smithville at $215, the lowest in Elgin at $190, and BA was at $198 a foot, while BW was at $196. Right now, I wanted to give an update on one of the builders out in the colony. My office and I have been out there a couple of times to view their model, and Weston Homes is running some incredible financing options for buyers that are looking for new construction, and their median price per foot out there right now is $172 a foot. So they have a very nice product at a good price point of $479,000 to $550 for new construction in the colony at some incredible prices right now. So if you're in the market for new construction, you want to know more about what they're offering financing wise, let me know, and I'd be happy to get you some more information. But I just thought, occasionally I talk about different builders on this Monday Market Update. I talk about different subdivisions, and so when I see something that really stands out, I like to bring that to you. So that's what that was about. And now I am going to talk to you about what is coming up on the ballot. So if you did not know, today is the first day of early voting, and there are some propositions that if you're a homeowner in Texas, or you own any real estate at all in Texas, or even if you're a renter, because this will impact you to a certain extent, there are some propositions up for property tax relief in Texas. So I pulled them from one of my publications, as well as I broke it down a little bit. So Propositions 13 and 11 have to do with property tax reduction for both homesteads, disabled, and over 65. So increased homestead exemption for all homeowners is Proposition 13. And what that would do would take our current deduction, $100,000 of school district taxes, to $140,000. So what does that mean? That means if you have a house valued at $300,000 or appraised at $300,000, then right now you would take $100,000 off of that, and that would be $200,000, and then your school tax rate would be based on $200 and not $300. So what does that do? That increases that $100 to $140. So then it would be $140 off the top, and then your taxes based on that. So I think I did 300 minus 100 is 240. So 300 minus 100 is 200. Then it would be an additional 40 off of that, which would be 160. So that is how that works. Okay, so currently 100, and it's going to raise it to 140. If at all my math was incorrect in me rolling off those numbers, I apologize. But the thing to remember is it takes your home value, that's your appraised value, it takes, instead of 100 off the top, it takes 140, which is an additional $40,000, and then your school tax rate is based off of that, not the total. Okay? Proposition number 11 is special exemption for homeowners aged 65 and over or disabled. So for homeowners who are 65 or disabled, the exemption increases so their total school tax exemption can reach up to $200,000. Okay, that can be a little misleading. What that means is a total of $200,000. So you've already got $140 as a homeowner. So this would be up to an additional $60,000. So it'd be $140 already, and then an additional $60 if you are over 65 or disabled. So that brings it up to a total of $200,000, which is a lot easier to do the math. So $300,000 home minus $200,000 if you're over 65, your school taxes would be based on $100,000. Make sense? Okay. And then after that, there is, and here's something that is confusing to some people. So once you're over 65, you can, your school taxes in the state of Texas are frozen. So say when you turn 65, what you paid at that point in the house that you're living in, and if you're currently living in it, say you paid $1,500 a year in school taxes for your property tax, okay? That $1,500 is frozen. It can go down, but it can't go up. Now, if you make significant repairs to your home, additions, things like that, or change it, or there's something like, or you move, that can change. But it's important to know that. All right, there's another proposition for business personal property exemption and the exemption for personal property used for income production. So for example, in your office, if you have desks and computers and copiers that you own, that is personal property that is tied to your business and your business income. The personal property used for income increases from about, it uses the word about, $2,500 to $125,000 in equipment. So businesses may have up to $125,000 of personal property value exempt from local ad valorem property taxes. So that's really great news for small business owners. Say you have a restaurant and you have expensive ovens and different things you need to run your restaurant. Then you have a bigger ceiling there for instead of $2,500 that's exempt, you now have $125,000. So there's some real tax relief coming especially for homestead exemption and over 65 and disabled. Those are not small numbers. They will make a difference. And then there's also some tax relief for personal property exemption as it ties into your business. So last day to vote is November 4th. Early voting started today. I believe it ends on Halloween, October 31st. And if you want to know more about it, it's pretty easy to find out, or you can send me a message and I'll send you what I pulled from the Texas Realtor magazine and a couple of other sites. But it is great news to have those exemptions. But you Texans got to get out there and vote for them. I don't know who wouldn't vote for higher exemptions in their homestead or for over 65, but they're coming up. So thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. It was great, and I will see you on the next Monday Market Update. Have a great one. Bye.